Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, we got that Russell Simmons situation, man. You know what I mean? I don't know if you heard about it, man, but it's real messy, man. You know what I'm saying? So we'll speak on that. Since they brought it to us, we're gonna speak on it. You know what I mean? We don't have to, but they brought it out to the internet to be the judges, I guess. You know what I'm saying? We got R. Kelly speaking from the cell, man. We also got look, check this out, man. I think it's actually what Tasha K had to say concerning Dr. Umar. She basically said Dr. Umar is back on the list. She's cool. She's like, she don't got no smoke with this man right now. You know what I'm saying? Based off of what we're about to play. Check this out. Lastly, we got Ynm Melly's moms. Yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Yo, if this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your task, so go on and give it a tap. And that subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man, so go on and touch that too. My bad for the long intro. Check this out, man. Mariah Mills threatens to leak a sex tape with Zion Williamson. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. If you don't already know, she's a porn star, man. She's been jumping on Zion Williamson's. Look, she had her foot on this man's neck for a minute now. All right, ever since he announced that he's having a baby, she ain't having none of that, man. She said that basically he's been cheating on her. He also says that every day she's been saying what she's gonna do, apparently. Okay, well, it appears now that she is stating that she has a sex tape. They don't make tapes anymore, do they? Do they still make tapes? No. I think they have screen recording. They need to change the word to sex recording. Whatever. She got a recording starring herself and Williamson, which is not great. Okay, this is what she said. She said, "Quote, NBA." Now, she's talking to the man's job. So this lets you know right off the back, she's trying to destroy this man's career, okay? She's trying to destroy this man's whole career. Why? Because she's hurt, okay? I tell you, man, emotions are killer, man. Emotions are killer. If you don't got your emotions under control, you will go to any extent possible to destroy another individual. You got to get your emotions under control, whether you are a male or a female. You see what I'm saying? She goes like this, straight to the man's boss, supervisor. Wait, let me see. She goes, NBA, I have sex tapes of me and Zion Williamson, and he also has them on his trap phone. Pelicans, trade him now. He doesn't deserve to be in New Orleans. Sex tapes dropping soon. I said, dang, this is some bullish right here. Then she goes on to say, Zion can't win a case against me. I got physical proof that he sent people to threaten me, and he know this as well. I'm taking you to court for all the damages you've caused my life. NBA, Pelicans, etc., etc. This is insane. Yeah. She went to his job. She look, listen, man. Listen, I'm telling you right now, okay? If you make a lot of paper, a lot of people will be coming for your paper. You see what I'm saying? And what you got to do, you know what I mean? Like, and take this from Joe Schmo that don't know nothing, okay? What you got to do, all right? If you love having paper, if you love being able to provide for your loved ones, do not get wrapped up in no nonsense like this, where people can start holding things over your head. Because once you start getting dirt under your neck, and you know what happens, a lot of people want to come out the woodworks. They want to try to have sexual relations with you in the whole 9 yards. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, man. Like, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? So what? So you got some buns for what? An hour and 15 minutes. You've been going at it for 47 minutes. You've been going at it for 47 minutes. That ain't worth your career that you've put all you gotta. This really ticks me off, man, because listen, people put in a lot of work to be in the careers that they're in. And when you have something that you put a lot of time into, it's not wise to sacrifice all of the hard work and time you put into for stupid things like a nut. You could do that joint by yourself, fam. You see what I'm saying? Yo, we gotta be wiser than this, man. Okay? If you make a lot of paper, a lot of people gonna be coming out the woodworks wanting to spend your paper. All right? So you gotta make sure you don't fall for the okie doke. Yeah, buns is nice and all. Every single woman on the planet has them. All right? So Don't risk your whole career for something that you can get from somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? It ain't worth it, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Yeah, buns is buns is buns is buns. All of them are warm, I guarantee you. They're all warm. They all feel fantastic. They are not worth your career. Don't give it up for your career just to get a nut off, man. I mean, come on, like, listen, man, we got to have self-control. You got to have control over your physical appetites. If you do not have control over your physical appetites, people will take advantage of you, they will utilize you, and they will destroy you. As long as they will be happy, okay? They will sacrifice you for their own happiness, okay? Have some self-control. And I know it starts with me first, but man, I got mean self-control. My self-control is crazy. Check this out, man. Ynm Melly's mom said that she's being put through the ringer. So much so, right? That she's saying she had a heart attack because of the stress. Okay? She posted, quote, "I'm deleting the app." I don't know what app she's talking about. I guess it's like Insta, Twitter, whatever. "I'm deleting the app. I can't be crying and making myself upset because of a lying clout chaser who won't show his face in court, but cares so much. I had one heart attack already because of the stress. I refuse to let this kill me. I try to be peaceful and respectful to all of you. I pray for everyone because I know it's the right thing to do." Close quote. That's where he got it from. He got it from her praying. Remember when he was praying in court? Check this out. Some folks are saying, they're in the comment section. They're saying, yo, they're saying, they're essentially saying, "I'm sorry, Miss Melly, Miss Demons, whatever her name is, but your son caught 2 bodies." Now, technically, you can't just say her son caught 2 bodies because they're literally that's allegedly. They're literally in court right now trying to figure out whether he actually caught the 2 bodies. However, he did pray in court and blow kisses out to the family members of the deceased in the courtroom before smiling in the courtroom. Look, if you're on trial facing the death penalty for murdering 2 people and you smiling at the victim's family in the courtroom of people that were your friends, as far as I'm concerned, if you ask my opinion, I feel like you did that ish. That's how I feel. I can be wrong, but I feel like he did that ish. Which is exactly what the prosecution said when she read what he said, when he said, "I did that. Shh." And I don't know if he meant, "I did that, shh," or "I did that. Shh, be quiet about it." You see what I'm saying? But if you're on the internet, you can't be saying, "Shh, be quiet about it," because it's the internet. Where we at over here? Where we at? I know we got next. All right, listen. Tasha K said she don't got no smoke with Dr. Umar no more. No Dr. Umar slander will be not tolerated, uttered on her platform at all because of what he had to say on the Daily Wrap-Up Crew joint. Yo, take a listen to what he said about women. I hate to say it. What he said about black women having to be being masculine. This is what Dr. Umar said. Don't be coming looking for me. "Oh, you said black women." I'm not saying that. I know plenty of feminine women. You see what I'm saying? Black women. Plenty of feminine black women. Dr. Umar said a lot of black women had to be masculine for a reason. Take a listen to what he had to say.
As an active member in the community, yes, where we go to every single parent black mother and say, "How many sons you got? 2? How many sons you got? 2? Well, guess what? That's your son's big brother. That's your son's big brother. He taking them to school. He doing the homework. He gonna spend a couple hours with him every Saturday. He got his own kids too, but he gonna make time for you." She got masculine because she had to become masculine in order to deal with the rape, the abuse, the domestic violence, the disappointments that men had in her life, and also raising those kids and have to take care of herself all at the same time. The black woman has been the be all in all in our community for half of a century. And now we want to turn around and say because she didn't do it perfectly enough or remain feminine enough when she had to absorb our responsibilities plus her own, that's insensitive and disingenuous. Ray shouldn't exist. And the only reason why Puka and Ray Ray exist because we're not in the community making those boys the men they need to be. Do you see that? And she don't get a Pookie if you didn't allow a Pookie.
But she got an Eli. She ain't come to Eli. She went to Pookie, and that's what we're trying to.
She wouldn't have had a Pookie if we didn't allow one.
Hard in my life.
Right. She wouldn't have had a Pookie if we didn't allow one.
But Dr. Umar,
men supposed to make the raise the boys.
Right. We as men is holding other men accountable for the same thing that you talking about right now.
What are we doing for the young brothers in the street? So
what you mean, mentoring them? Now I mean, he's a great father.
I ain't talking, that's individual. That's good, but that's individualism. Yeah. What are we doing collectively as men to change the trajectory for black boys in the streets right now?
We're being
talking shit.
Yeah, I mean, you could take it.
It's not going to get better unless we put hands on deck. The reason the athletes and the rappers are the role models is the professional black man moved out the hood. Where the dentist at? He ain't in the black community no more. Where the lawyer at? Where the business owner at? Where your city council person at? We abandon black boys, and then we blame black men for poor choices in mates that they should not even have to make if we did a better job raising our boys the right way. At the end of the day, if I'm gonna call myself a man, the ultimate responsibility for reconstruction of the black community rests with me. Yes, they have a role. Yes, they have responsibility. But as a man, as a leader, to say I can't fix this shit unless she changes, that's not the definition of a man.
We're on two different accords. Like, I don't think we're saying that. What I'm saying is I'm capable of being that leader, that provider. I've worked hard in my life. You get what I'm saying? I should not have to do.
You still go back to individualism.
But I only feel like we tell black men that we have to now deal with masculine women, women with children.
Why is she masculine? Because she's had to raise the kids alone. Not one woman, brother. You mean to tell me, a whole community.
So you mean to tell me the only woman I can look forward in my life is a masculine woman that has kids by other men?
No.
That's what I have to look forward to?
But I'm telling you, mistakes made by black men systemically gave rise to the conditions that allowed her to be masculine and made her end up with a man that you consider to be less than what he should be. And I'm telling you, black men are responsible for her being masculine because we have not helped her raise them children. And when I say help them raise them children, I don't mean you as the stepdad.
No,
I mean you.
Yeah. Black men willingly leave the household, or was it the system that was?
It was systemic.
All right. So how, if we giving them grace for them having to do it without us, but it wasn't our fault, how are we not getting that same grace and that same respect?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because black men, as the leaders of the community. Now,
we can't be leaders.
Here's the question we gotta make. Here's the question. Because the argument y'all make feeds into the feminist agenda.
Okay.
It's an argument that says, I don't want the responsibility.
I'm a leader.
I don't want to fix shit. Right? I'm gonna fall back and let her run everything. That's what the feminists tell. They say, look at them, making excuses for why they can't be better men, making excuses for why they can't make better men. You understand? Your argument feeds the feminist narrative.
That's not what we're making excuses for.
I'm saying I am the better man, but I shouldn't be held responsible because you wanted to choose a Pookie and a Ray Ray. That's not me. I worked too hard in my life.
I'm gonna go back to what I said.
I'm dying to know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you agree with what Dr. Umar had to say, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, like a lot of people have different views on what he said. What do I think? Do I agree with what he said? Yeah, definitely women, like a lot of our women had to pick up the slack. A lot of black women had to pick up the slack. You know what I'm saying? And he did say that it was a system. There's a system that oppressed a lot of men in a way. But Dr. Umar was like, but let's not use that as an excuse. And I don't necessarily think it's an excuse if it happened. Like if it really is, like if it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if they tied your feet together for a race and then pow, the gun went off and then y'all started running and you lost the race. It's not, I don't like the word excuse. Like, oh, well, yo, my feet were tied together. Oh, bruh, you lost the race and now you saying your feet was tied together? That's an excuse. Whatever the hell it is, it's a fact. My feet were tied together, bruh. You see what I'm saying? If black men were incarcerated at unprecedented rates, then that's just what it is. So you can't be like, oh, that's an excuse. Whatever, man. It ain't no excuse, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're like, how you gonna say whatever? I'm just saying, like, let's not, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's not excuse the fact that a wrong took place and that handicapped a large group of people, a minority. You see what I'm saying? Let me give you one more. What's my time to be like? because the next one's gonna be, the last one's gonna be long. So, all right, look, check this out. R. Kelly. Is it? Look, it's damn near summer, man. In like a day or two or something like that. And you know what that means? Barbecues. And you know what music plays at barbecues? R. Kelly. Now, some of y'all like, you know what? I ain't gonna play R. Kelly music. I think I might have said like, yeah, I don't know about playing R. Kelly music, but you know what I'm saying? Somebody told me like, you know how many songs R. Kelly wrote for other people? You probably played a song. And I was like, yeah, that's true. Remember that song that said, well, I don't even want to say it. Remember there was a song that said, backstage, underage, adolescent, how you doing? Remember that joint? We sing that joint today. We sing it today. Y'all know what song that is? Yeah, it's crazy out here, man. Like, what I'm saying is this. We've been, what the hell was that? I think, oh, I hit the seat adjustment. Listen, because I, like, don't be, no, I didn't fart. I know you, oh, you farted and we heard it. Y'all dying to hear a fart. Y'all want to hear a fart? Go in your mom's bedroom in the middle of the night. You gonna hear a fart then. You like, my mama dead, Celeb. Why you keep doing that, boy? But she dead, bro. My bad. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I don't mean no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? We playing. Y'all don't like to play around? Let me do my shout outs real quick. I need to give a shout out to the lovely Paris. Paris, you know who you are. I'm giving a shout out to you. It's all love. You know we love you. You know we love you out here in these streets. I don't even know why you forcing me to have to say this, girl. You know we love you. So cut it out, okay? Cut it out. Paris be talking crazy to me. Anyway, she be talking crazy to me. But she good people. I love her. Yeah, look, I don't know. Sauce, I don't got no pick for Paris, but she know I'm talking to her. Check this out. Oh shoot, I hit the gas by accident. I don't want the car to move. Shoot, I'm about to fly. Look, all right, check this out. Shout out to LaBelle said, around these parts, Juneteenth was always my daughter's birthday. My favorite daughter. She my only daughter. She turned 11 yesterday, and when school ended, she graduated with honors with the highest test scores in math and reading in the entire school. See what happens when you listen to Celeb Sauce? Your children are blessed. Glory to God. No, real talk. Your children are blessed. Because that means, if you listen to Celeb Sauce, that means you relatively got some wisdom. You see what I'm saying? And chances are you're probably spreading that wisdom to your children, or even listening to the channel in front of your children. It spreads. You're like, how the hell you made this about you? I'm just saying. Gosh, like, you're so self-centered. I'm not self-centered, bro. Okay, let me finish reading what Chris LaBelle had to say. She said that her daughter has gotten accepted into the college preparatory middle school she always wanted to go to. From there, she's going to go to college preparatory high school and do a dual enrollment so she could graduate with her AA. Wait, what's a AA? Is that an associate's something? Look, I know y'all going to clown me in the comments, but tell me what the AA is. At the dang same time. AA. Associates? Something? Artist? I don't know. She's a triple threat. Beautiful, book smart, and has common sense. Well, if she looks anything like the picture over here, Chris LaBelle, she definitely got the beauty down pack. You see what I'm saying? She said, we always celebrate her 619. I'll not take her day from her. And you shouldn't, Chris LaBelle. You know what I'm saying? Because your daughter is #1. You know what I mean? God bless her, real talk. Adrian and them said, stop talking about cop killings. You're right. Cops are getting assassinated up and down east and west, middle of this country. Do you report on that? Adrian, don't tell me what to do. Okay? That's #1. All right? Don't tell me what to do. Y'all, please hit the like button because I sense Adrian's going to do something crazy. He's going to do something rash. First of all, Adrian is speaking. I don't understand what he said. He says, stop talking about cop killings. Then he says, you're right. What am I right about? Am I writing about what I was talking about, or should I stop or should I go? I don't know anymore. That's why I see people need to make sense before they come over here and criticize your boy. He said cops are getting assassinated up and down east, west, middle of this country. We're not denying whether cops get assassinated or not. We're saying cops have a position of authority, right, in this country. They have a position of authority. When I drive past a cop car, I look in my rearview mirror to see if he's telling me to stop, okay? And you do too. You see what I'm saying? Whenever you drive past a cop, you look at your damn mirror because he got authority. Now these cops are taking a lot of cops, not all, just the bad ones, are taking their authority and brutalizing civilians. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that, is what I'm saying. That's not cool, is what I'm saying. JS say, yo, Killer Mike album is way better than Gunna's album. Let's argue about it. I'm like, let's argue about it. Okay, look, I listened to Killer Mike's album, right? My first Killer Mike album, I listened to it. My first Gunna album, I listened to it. Okay? I listened to both albums. Here's the thing. Killer Mike's album is tight. It's razor sharp. He ain't playing no games with that joint. That joint is heavy. You need to go listen to that Killer Mike album, real talk. But let's, I know this is taking long, but whatever. Listen, here's the thing. Killer Mike's album and Gunna's album. Here's a major difference that I see between the two albums, okay? Killer Mike's album is savage. Killer Mike's album is the kind of album Killer Mike's album is like facts. Gunna's album is like feelings. You see what I'm saying? Which you need both of in life, right? We live by both, okay? We live by facts, we live by feelings. In reality, you should be living by faith. But I'm just saying, okay? If you want an album that's packed with factual information, it's on point, you understand every word, what he's saying is razor sharp a lot of times. I like the joint he had, it was called For the Junkies or something like that. That joint was hard. But I'm just saying, something for the junkies. But what I'm saying is his album was tight, but his album was heavy with features. And Killer Mike ain't need no features. He did not need any of the features. He really could have done it on his own. But I think everybody was like proud and honored to be on Killer Mike's album, which they were. But he had a lot of features. Gunna lifted that weight all by himself. Killer Mike didn't need any assistance, but he had the assistance. Gunna could have used the assistance. He had none. And his joint was razor sharp for dolo. Every track. Not one track with a feature. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I always respect the dude that's gangster for dolo. You could be gangster with your crew, but when you gangster by yourself, respect. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think I love 50 Cent. Anyway, Attck says, you like, this shout out is going really long. Yeah. What you want? Some of y'all say y'all like the longer videos. Attck said, there is nothing such as Gunna want a new project is kind of hard. Autocorrect, this is the best album in hip hop for 2023. In the midst of all the mess, sorry Boosie, he says, I know your new album is called the best album in 2023, but Gunna One's album is the best of 2023. That's what Attck said. Meanwhile, Gwanji B said, Gunna ain't touching Killer Mike's album. So we're already seeing a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, division here. Jonathan 313, my man repping the 313, said, yo, Killer Mike got the best no skip in the past 5 years. Michael. Okay. Doug 350 ounce said, Celeb, word on the street is Killer Mike album good too. Okay. All right, so check this out. Me personally, when I heard both albums, I think lyrically, Killer Mike's album is just relentless. It's just constant beating you over the head with killer lyrics. Okay, Gunna's album, man, I felt that joint. I felt it. It was pain. Like I felt the pain. What I want to listen to, I think musically, I want to listen to to Gunna's album. But here's the beauty of life: we got both albums. That's the beauty. We got both. And finally. Yeah, hip-hop, man, I look at it like a blood sport, man. It was always battles, challenges. You see what I'm saying? Souls of mischief. Like, yo, man, like, it's battle rap. That's how I like, it's a blood sport. You know what I mean? Megatron, okay? Gladiator, all right? When I see an artist and I see another artist, pit them against each other. Let's see who wins, okay? And then, you know, but life is that we have the glory of both, so whichever album you like, that's your album. But put it in the comments what you think. And finally, I'm so sorry that shout out was the longest shout out I ever did. But that's for the dude that said he skipped past the shout outs. That means you skipped past 7 minutes just now. Sad for you. I'm sorry. Russell Simmons. Okay, listen. Russell Simmons. There's a whole lot going on with this. All right. So His wife, Kimora Lee Simmons, came out begging Russell Simmons to leave her alone. They're saying that Russell Simmons been talking crazy. He's verbally abusive. He's abusive in all these ways or whatever, what have you. Is what they are saying. I'm not saying it. That's what they're saying. Matter of fact, take a listen to what Kimora Lee Simmons had to say.
You know, and I never get into this. I usually let people go and rant and rave. It's funny, though, how this particular person in question, because I could go in on a few of them, one by one. But it's funny how this particular person, if you, again, go look back, you'll see on their page that they post all these pictures like we're together, like we're friends. They've even posted pictures and then said, like, I just got off the phone with my kids. They sent me this great picture. None of that's true. I like receipts. So, of course, I have text messages. I have messages from all my kids. You know, you can go and see. I think the bottom line, like probably the breaking point for all of this was over the past many months, when their dad just sort of cut them off. He was contributing a little bit of cash to their like monthly, you know, college spending, not much, a couple $100 probably, maybe $500. Maybe you should honor them, which I believe you should. But he was saying to the guy, like, I'm so rich, I got this and I got that, and I'm this and that. None of that could be further from the truth. You know, he has turned around, and then again, I have records and evidence of this where he's told the kids in writing, we have it, text messages, I'm broke, I this, I that, I can't, you know, go get it from your mom. Now, meanwhile, I have been financially carrying this person probably for the last at least 10 years, myself and my ex-husband. Again, this is all proven with receipts, so if whatever, somebody doesn't like what I'm saying, you know, we could talk about it, we can come, we can open up our receipts. I love it, I love receipts. But I've taken care of this person to the tune of many, many, many millions of dollars to help with their bills, their overhead, their companies that they run into the ground, their unsuccessful bids, all of their stuff. I don't necessarily speak for my kids, but I think I could take probably a good shot at it. They're sleeping right now because it's... And so one day he just kind of cut the kids off. There was no more money coming in, no more like allowance, quote unquote allowance. I think he probably did that just to double up the expenses on me, which is no problem. I stepped up, I did it. But when he did this, it was around just before finals and graduation. It was some months ago, just before finals and graduation. And he did it without telling the kids or talking to the kids or anything. He did it, it's funny, after he did an interview with, I heard some clips from an interview with this young man. I don't know, but I see him a lot. I think his name is Academic or DJ Academic. Oh, happy Juneteenth, you guys. We're doing all this on Juneteenth. Come on, let it go. Let it out. So I saw in that clip, that was some months ago too. You can go and reference it and find it, where he told this guy, he was on and on about this guy, and I think it was about old school hip hop heads and how I didn't just start to see my kids. We didn't just go through a divorce. We went through this divorce, I don't know, 20 years ago, 20 some odd years ago. So this is not a situation, again, you can get receipts, you can go see where they say like, oh, kids been brainwashed, but we've been fine up until these past several years. So, you know, what happened? All of a sudden now the kids are brainwashed. All of a sudden now these young women who are grown women are babies. You know, they have their own relationship with you. You have your own not existent relationship with them. I'm just asking that you please leave us alone. You know, I've tried to go to lawyers and get help. I've tried to show all the crazy texts I've had to block. Like, you do crazy shit, like send flowers to yourself and take a picture and post it on the gram and tell everybody I sent you flowers. Again, I have receipts of all of this. I have receipts from your office saying that you sent flowers to yourself.
Now, after she said that, she said the children were sleeping or whatever. The girls are asleep, but apparently they woke up because Russell Simmons' daughter had something to say. Here's what she did. She posted a video of him yelling on FaceTime. She's like, this is the guy that looks like he be all on some peace stuff. This is what he looks like. Roll a clip. Now, I'm just saying, all of us have moments where we wild out. And if you FaceTime all of us when we're wilding out, that's what we look like. So for her to be like, I'm going to post a video of me crying and then post a video of him, like, something tells me his daughter cussed. But, you know what I'm saying? You would think only Russell does that. I'm not saying he's right. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Now, there was okay, so let me see what some of the things that she said. She had said a couple of things that I meant to read, and I wanted to read. All right, I think I got the, did I snap a picture of it? Was I wise enough to do that? I think I was. All right. She said, my father is not well. For years, he needs help and won't accept that. He refuses to acknowledge he's not himself. He has threatened and bullied my sister, my grandma. He has harassed my grandmother in the middle of the night in poor health. Send a man to my sister's apartment at 2 a.m. to scare her. He lashes out at anyone who does not say, oh, Russell, everything is fine. Well, it's not fine. If I never get a fashion job again, like he threatens, I'll be a lawyer, I guess, and working in criminal justice. Sure, I love my job, but if he takes it away, I won't die. Don't threaten my sister and grandma and mother and say, who gonna believe you? I'm Russell Simmons. Nobody thinks I'm crazy. Well, he is. Okay. So that's what she posted, man. In addition to, you know, all the videos. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. She had something else that she had to say. Take a listen.
He'll cut off your healthcare. He'll cut off your phone bill out of nowhere. Like, you'll be a minor. Just because you disagree, or you say, don't call my mom all these names. And I don't like to have drama. I want to be a peaceful person. There's so much that I want to do in the world on my own, as my own self, but I cannot just let you taunt me about my mother. And if he says one thing and disagrees with me, I will post it all because he does it. I have videos of him saying awful things that no one should have to hear about anyone they know, much less their mother. He has called me names. He has called us all house of bitches, all you fucking cunts. He has called us terrible things. All because I wouldn't take his side in a lawsuit. My mom didn't ask me to take her side. She said, you go to school and you do your thing. And, you know, mommy's in some things, but, you know, I have a phone. No one stops me from talking to him. I'm 20. I just don't always feel like talking to him. And over and over, he posts stuff and does stuff. And we all say, please stop. I don't want drama. I love my family. I'm sure we'll all work it out. It's going to be okay. And I don't post anything because I want to have a peaceful family. But this is abusive at this point. And I really feel like my career is over. And it's fine. It's just... And he threatened me with that too. So... Maybe my career is over. You know what? I used to work at a refugee camp. I'll do that again. I'll be a doctor. I don't give a fuck. And I can never get a job in entertainment again. But you cannot just abuse your kids behind closed doors and not take accountability. Maybe I'll regret this when I'm older and I wanted to be a model and now I can't be. I don't know. But you don't get to do this. You don't get to do this. I'm sorry. And something tells me deep down that I'm gonna, you know, I'm not gonna regret this. You don't do that. It's wrong. And literally, I have not been able to say anything because, so I've just moved out recently. And you know, a lot of people when I'm working and modeling, I'm so grateful. They'll say to me, oh, I met your dad 10 years ago. He's so wonderful. And I'm working, so I'm just like, yeah, I mean, there's great parts to him, and we used to be very close because that's how I make money to move out. He won't give me any money, which is fine. You don't have to give me money. I'm 20. I'm over 18. I don't know. But then I can't also speak out against him without him messing up my job. No, but I know it's gonna start more drama, but it's been years. All that money, they're crying about nothing. Russell Simmons doesn't give me any money. I'm staying with my friend in New York. Russell Simmons doesn't give me $1. He doesn't give me a fucking smoothie. And you're saying this starts more drama, but it's been years. I've been in the drama for years, since I was like 15. So yeah, maybe it feels like more drama now, but I've tried, and I just don't think it's fair that I have to be quiet and I can't sit in. It's ruining my job and I don't get to have a career because it's not fair. all he does is post crazy, out of control stuff, and we all just say like, God, like, if I respond, it's gonna be worse. If I respond, it's gonna be worse. I just like had enough. And I used to be so close to my dad. You can see that in any picture ever. I was the closest with my dad. I had not done anything to him. Anything he says that we've done is like, they didn't call me when I said call. They didn't post a picture of me on Instagram for my birthday. Like, we have done nothing but go to school and stay out of grown folks' business and let them do their legal stuff. And mom has encouraged that. She'd been like, yeah, I mean, y'all are in college, like, be in college. Don't worry about this over here. And it's my dad who, if you unblock him for 2 seconds, he starts telling you what a cunt your mother is. And now she's going to jail, and she's an illegal person, and she's the worst, and he can't wait to watch her go to jail and die. And like, anytime you unblock him for 2 seconds, at one point he lied, said he had COVID. And so we called him like, all right, you know, this is serious, are you okay? And he's like, nah, I just faked that to tell you your mother's a piece of shit. And we're like, all right, good morning, you're 70, like, grow up. And I never wanted to do this because I'm like working so hard just to try and have like my own life and do what I enjoy doing. I just graduated college. I just got to New York. I might not even have a job now. I don't fucking know. Never baby downfalls, you know? I guess if the name helped you get the job, might help you lose the job. I don't fucking know. But I just feel like I did.
That's what she said. That's what she said. You're like, wow, that's a lot. Yeah. And Russell has a response, okay? He has a response. I like to try to give both sides of the story. They brought this to the internet. I'm just posting what they brought to the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all are like, yo, I wonder what's going on with such and such so-and-so. Well, here's what's going on. Russell said this. This is what he said. He said, God is testing you a little bit. It's okay. Be strong. They're called growing pains. As you know, we grow through adversity and struggle. You read my books and heard me preach your whole childhood. Reach back to old lessons and remember. Remember to smile and breathe. You're like, wait. Maybe they're right. You are the watchers of this world. So let go. Be at ease. You like, Celeb, you reading it like that, eh? God is driving and he is working on you. Deeply sorry for being frustrated and yelling. But know this, there are no conditions. For sure, I love you guys more than I love myself. And then, close quote. And then he floated up to heaven. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source of celeb news.